Talks lecture series is already back for the fall semester, and coming up next, it's Eat Fat, Lose Fat. Here with a sneak peek is Jeff Edgens. Good afternoon to you. Let's just talk a little bit about TU Talks. For people who haven't had a chance to go out and see these presentations, how do you describe this?
I guess you could say that TU Talks primarily are talks of interest, hobby, faculty interest, faculty research, student interest, presented to the Thomas University community as well as the Thomasville itself. This
is something you can actually get a lot of learning out of it, especially this next presentation that we have in 1 week with you about Eat Fat, Lose Fat. I think a lot of people are turning around saying, what? Excuse me? Tell us a little bit about your personal story with this.
Well, about a year ago, I started trying to figure out how I needed to lose weight. I was about 260 pounds. Metabolically, it wasn't looking really good. I was not quite pre-diabetic yet, but I could see that probably in the horizon in the next few years. I was just kind of sick and tired of being sick and tired. And so I thought, what can I do to help myself lose some weight? And I started looking at various ways to lose weight. And someone had said, if you eat fat, it sates your hunger. It prevents you from having to eat other things. And so, that, and then at the same time, you also back out your sugar and wheat. So I backed that out. So I kept the carbs low and kept the fat higher. So it's much more of a high-fat diet than it is a high-protein diet. The protein stays about the same.
So this is something, it's not just, a fad diet out there like we have seen so many times every, couple months, or, there's something big new that's this big radical change. This is something you've actually changed your lifestyle with it.
Oh, absolutely.
And
absolutely.
What have you seen that change be in the past year?
Well, I mean, just in real simple markers, I've gone from wearing extra large shirts to wearing larges. My pant size has gone from a 42 to a 36. My blood pressure has dropped. My blood pressure medication is I no longer have to be on blood pressure medication.
Wow.
We've seen improvements in my blood panels, basically all the blood drawing that you do with your total cholesterol measures and things of that nature. My the HDL cholesterol has gone up, which is unusual. Usually, most of the time, people say that HDL is very difficult cholesterol to move at all, and mine went up 15 points.
Wow.
The LDL stayed relatively the same. My triglycerides went from about 200, a little over 200, to about 100. And so I've cut my triglycerides in half. And I had a benchmark about 2.5 years ago from a normal physical, and then did this last September and took the blood test then. So I plan to do another one probably next month.
Just to see where I am. The next couple of weeks here to figure out where you are. What do you hope people take away from your big speech coming up next Tuesday? Well,
I'd like for them to understand that they can do this too. Willpower is not really what the deal is. It's really about what you're eating, how you eat it. And I didn't have to do a gym membership either, which was another nice thing about what I did.
We get to pick your brain a little bit. From the mind of the master here, you have lived it for the past year, and the results are evident. You can hear it yourself. Eat Fat, Lose Fat. This TU Talks is next Tuesday, September 29th at 1 o'clock right there at Thomas University. Absolutely free to take part. You see a phone number there for more information on your screen. We've also got all the details on our website, WTXL.tv. Jeff, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
We certainly appreciate it. Stay with us. We're back in just 2 minutes.